welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a video that I have put so much thought into what I want to say and like what I want this video to even be about, because this has been something that has been so highly requested. And I asked you guys on my Instagram this week what you wanted to see this Thursday. I had a bunch of ideas, and this one won by so much. So I thought, okay, it's time to just do this video. Today's video is going to be all about how I have changed my lifestyle in quite a significant way in the last 3 or 4 months. And this is the longest I have like stuck to something in years. Like I can't even remember the last time I have like stuck to a healthier lifestyle and healthy habits, and I have felt this good. And I have lost some weight as well, which I wanted to talk about in this video. And that was something I was planning on keeping out of this video because I don't know, I feel like for me, just in my experience, like weight loss has always been something that is so touchy to me, and just like a really personal like journey I've been on with weight and like weighing myself, the numbers and all that stuff. Like I have had countless bad experiences with counting calories, and just like my whole mindset around eating and myself, my body image has been such a chaotic mess throughout a lot of my life. And so anyways, I have lost some weight, and so I thought I would actually include that in this video and tell you how I have lost weight and things that have helped me, because I'm feeling really good. And that's not going to be like the main focus, like this whole video is like a step-by-step guide or anything like that, but I did want to talk about it because I feel like all of this stuff just kind of goes together. I split this video into 4 parts. So I have mindset, eating, activity, and like working out, and then weight loss. So I'm going to split it all into those 4 parts. I wanted to say as well, I'm a 25-year-old marketing manager. I am not a dietitian. I'm not a doctor. I just wanted to share basically like how I have been changing my mindset, my lifestyle, and like sharing my struggles as well. And yeah, I'm not perfect. Even like this whole month of November has been so crazy for me, as you guys know. My family was here, it was my birthday, I got engaged. Like I have just been like drinking wine and eating, and like have definitely gained some of the weight back this last month, which is why I wanted to film this video now, because now I am not in this like perfect like trajectory of like eating perfect and eating healthy and working out every single day. Like I definitely have taken a little bit of a break, and I'm back on it now, which is like amazing and great, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this. I always want to, whenever I talk about this sort of stuff, I always want to say I can't recommend enough talking to a registered dietitian whenever you can, if you can afford it, if it's part of your benefits maybe. Like talking to a dietitian, a registered like RD, was one of the best things I ever did for myself, like in my mindset around food and all that stuff. And it's great because you like get your blood checked and you just get all the levels checked. So anyways, I wanted to say that too. Like if anything from this video, I recommend like booking up an appointment with a doctor or a registered dietitian if you want to like make some changes. And yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and let's get started. I have so many notes on my iPad, and I don't even know how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to try to keep it concise because you guys know me, I really don't like super long videos. So okay, so first I want to talk about mindset, because mindset for me has probably always been like the biggest like struggle for me, and like why I just feel like in the past nothing has worked. And so for me, I am just a very, like my personality is a very extra type. I just am really fixated on things. So when I pick up a new hobby or I try something, I get very like black and white. Like I'm either full in like doing it all the time, or I'm just like totally checked out. And so with something like running or like a new hobby or like whatever it is, I'm always like fully in and like way over the top with it. And so that has also been the case for me with my eating and my working out and all that stuff. I'd always be like one of 2 versions of myself. I'd either have like moments of time where I'm like on a health kick and I'm on a diet, or I'm, you know, trying a new exercise program and I'm like this in like a mode of this like healthy person. Like I am not eating any sugar, no alcohol, like working out a ton, and like that is just my kind of identity at a certain time. And then other times it'd be the opposite. I'd be like, I don't even care, I'm just gonna like eat whatever I want and eat really horribly, like eat candy all day and like chocolate and drink a ton of wine and just eat crackers and cheese for dinner. And I've always had a really hard time finding like a healthy medium between the two, and not having any restrictions but also being healthy at the same time, because truly I think it is possible for me. At least that's how I feel right now. Like, I have not cut anything out of my diet. I have not restricted myself in any way in terms of like cutting out categories of food, like not cutting out bread or dairy or anything like that, because whenever I've done that in the past, it just like does not work for me. I just do it for like a month or whatever, and then I start eating again, and then I am just the same as I was before. And so I feel like my mindset has always been, I have to be changed into this like healthy, perfect fitness person or whatever, and that is just not very sustainable for me, because I really like eating and going out for drinks and having sushi and, you know, ice cream cake. I love a good like Dairy Queen Blizzard, like stuff like that. I always struggled to find like a lifestyle where I'm active and my muscles feel good and my back feels good and my heart's, you know, getting exercise, but I'm also eating really healthy and I'm also having treats and like living life. And so that lifestyle to me was always like really, really hard to achieve. And so yeah, like I'm not sitting here perfect. I don't have like the perfect eating mindset and habits, but I think overall like that lifestyle of having balance, I feel like I have like really achieved. So that's kind of the mindset going into this video of what I was really trying to get at, because that is like the most sustainable thing. It's like generally just my lifestyle. And so my first tip in terms of mindset is, if you feel like you really want to make a change, this is what I did, is like take the aesthetics and the weight loss out of it to start, because to me has always just ended in feeling really discouraged. If you just only focus on the way you look and how people are gonna like compliment you and things like that, I think in this whole like lifestyle change, thinking about how you can take care of yourself and how you can have like self-care. How can I make myself feel good today and fuel my body and take care of myself today? Like go for a walk because my back hurts and things like that. That mindset beginning like really has helped me. Another tip I wanted to share in terms of mindset, thinking about how today, and I'm still trying to do this, how today I can be healthier and more active than I was the day before, and just trying to get better every single day. If you're like, okay, today I'm gonna eat this and this and this, and like make a really strict plan, for me, that is just really not fun and not the vibe that I'm trying to go with every day. And so if you just go in every day being like, how can I take care of myself better today? Maybe today I need to drink more water than I did yesterday, or I need to eat more protein, or I need to go for a walk. I didn't go for a walk yesterday. Like just every day trying to do one thing that'll make you feel a little bit better. Every single day I've really been trying to do that, and it actually really has helped me. Another thing about this whole like mindset, taking care of your mental health as well. When we think of, you know, health and weight loss, it's more than just eating healthy and working out. For me, my mindset, my mental health has been at an all-time low the last year and a half, just from being the lockdown in Toronto and tons of different reasons. But when I'm feeling really anxious or really down for like weeks at a time, my eating and my activity like goes down with that. Like I think that has always been a correlation. I have never really taken that seriously. I've really been trying to nurture my mental health, and for me, that is spending a lot of time on myself, which I've more recently realized as I've gotten older, being alone is actually like really beneficial for me, because I have such a busy brain. And so being alone and journaling and like going for a long walk in silence, or just listening to music, not always like consuming content all the time, I don't know, going out for drinks or whatever it is that like fills you up, because that's truly what self-care is. It's not doing less of something, it's doing more of what fills you up. Your mental health is so important, like just as important, if not more, like when it comes to all this stuff. So I think just that's something I want to say as well. Okay, 2 more tips in terms of mindset. When it comes to eating healthy and working out, I don't know, I always struggle with like being intuitive, doing what I feel like that day and what I want to eat that day, but also like working hard and knowing that's not that easy, because it's such a balance that I've always struggled with. It's not going to be that easy. Like you're not going to feel like going to the gym or a spin class or a walk, whatever, every single day, but it's finding that balance between like being okay with pushing yourself and doing things that you don't feel like, but just like being really aware of that whole situation, because it definitely can go either way, like wrong either way. They say it takes like 21 days to build a habit. And so just, you know, knowing it's gonna be hard, especially the first, you know, few weeks. It's not easy. And so if you are doing it, be proud of yourself and just keep going. It's not about being perfect every single day. It's about a lifestyle, because someday you want to have a piece of ice cream cake or go out for drinks and have like a cheese board at dinner, and that's amazing and great. And it's not the point like to be perfect every single day, but it's to know it's not going to be easy all the time. The last tip I have is something that might be a little bit niche and like not relatable to everybody, but something I always did is I would always put these labels on myself all the time. So I would be like, oh, I just don't work out. Like I'm not like a strong person. I just don't like the gym. I don't work out. Or I don't do workout classes. I don't do this. Or I don't eat healthy. I'm not that girl, whatever. I heard this on the podcast one time. They said, why are you protecting an identity that doesn't even serve you? It's not positive. And it's like we put so much effort into protecting an identity or a label. It's not helping you in any way. And so that's something I just tried to let go of during this whole, lifestyle change of just not labeling myself as someone who doesn't work out. Okay, next I want to talk about eating. And of course, this is something that is very personal and something, like I said, I have struggled with a lot is with my eating habits. I've done so many diet cleanses and a month of healthy eating and things like that. And I have never had something like work as well as what I'm doing now. The first tip I wanted to say in terms of eating is don't cut things out, but add things in. So I used to always, and I still really try not to do this, is like cut stuff out. So like, okay, I'm not having any sugar. Like I'm cutting out sugar this month. I'm cutting out bread. I'm cutting out dairy, alcohol, whatever it is. Think of what you can add in to your diet. And that is such a game changer. So what can I add in that's healthier? Can I add in more fruits and veggies? Can I add in more water, more protein? What do I need more of? Like maybe you need to get your blood taken or go see a doctor and genuinely figure out like what vitamins you're deficient in, like what you need more of rather than what you can take away. Because that mindset has always just made me feel really sad and just like I can't live life, because life is about like going for brunch and going out for dinner and having wine nights and stuff. And so when you take those things away, it makes it just not fun, like to live life. The other thing I want to say in terms of eating is don't eat like boring stuff. Like really find foods you like. There are so many TikTok accounts and Pinterest accounts of fun recipes, and you don't need that many. Like you just need a few things that you really, really like. Like I make this fish rice broccoli bowl so much, and it is so healthy. Or like this peanut butter tofu bowl, really good smoothie bowl, or an oatmeal recipe. Like just don't eat boring stuff, because it won't, like you won't keep doing it. Find like a protein bar, like a birthday cake protein bar, or something that you love. And I think there are a lot of like healthy alternatives as well to things. Like I love crackers. I am obsessed with crackers. It's just like my favorite thing ever. But buying just like healthier versions of stuff you like makes a really big difference in just like so many ways. Of course, I wrote down like see a registered dietitian or a doctor with this whole eating stuff too, because that mindset shift really helped me. And I realized I was low on like a bunch of stuff and I needed more iron and protein and things. So that's another tip. A good way to think about eating is what I try to do. I always try to think like, how will this make me feel when I eat it? Because sometimes you just need to eat a cookie and like it will make you feel so much better. And you just like, you really are having a day and you need to, have a comfort meal or wine or whatever, and it will make you feel better. But a lot of the times it won't. Like I'll just have cookies in the middle of the day or whatever it is, like a really unhealthy snack, and it won't actually make me feel better. Like I'll feel just like disgusting and bloated after, and I actually don't even want it that much. So I think it's overall just being more thoughtful and intentional overall about like thinking, how will this make me feel? Like, is there something healthier I could eat right now that will make me feel better? And just really like stay in tune with how you're feeling about certain foods, and that as well has helped me. Something else that really helped me is making a menu for the week. So on Monday, I've done this a couple times. So like on Sunday or Monday, I'll make like a menu of dinners for the week and I'll put it on our fridge so me and Storm like know what's coming up. That helps me not spend as much money ordering out Uber Eats, and then also just helps me eat healthier, because I'm like, okay, we're having penne pasta on Thursday and then fish rice on Tuesday. Like you just end up eating those meals because it's like scheduled for the week. So that has helped me a lot too. Okay, next we'll talk about exercise, and then I'll talk about weight loss at the end. So in terms of exercise, this is something I've never been that consistent with until now. I have been like so consistent with moving my body for the last, I would say, 4 months. And so I have just found something I really like, and not that shocking. I really like spin classes. Exercise was always something I overthought a lot. And it was something I put a lot of pressure on, of like, what exercise do I need to do today? Just try to think of it as movement. I talked, I think, to Lenny on my podcast about this, but every day wake up and be like, how can I move my body today? Moving most days like is really good for your heart and your brain and your back. Like, I don't know if you guys have horrible back pain like I do, but going for a walk in the morning is like great exercise and great activity. It doesn't have to be this like crazy gym session if that's not something you like. If it is, then like great. Try to have the mindset of like, how can I move my body today? How can I be active today? Maybe I'll get out for an hour-long walk and listen to a podcast, or listen to the Taylor Swift All Too Well 6 times. Whatever you want to do, but I think that is a great exercise, is going for walks, going for a bike ride, doing a YouTube workout. Like, it just doesn't have to be this like crazy big commitment. And so I think walks is just like so underrated in terms of exercise. It's really just like, try to think, how can I move today? Something I wanted to say is trying different workout classes, or just like different types of workouts, is something that was so foreign to me. I had never ever in my life tried a workout class until like, I guess 3 or 4 months ago now, where I went to my first spin co class. Spin was something I was like, I don't do spin classes. Like, I'm not that girl. Like, spin is so extra. And then I tried it and I loved it. And so I think there are so many good ways to try different activities. And so a thing called Class Pass you can do, like in Toronto, you get like free 2 weeks of classes. You can just like try stuff out. And so I think they have equivalents to that, but just generally try stuff. Go by yourself or go with a friend. But I think going by yourself can be kind of nice, because you can just generally, like, no one probably knows you, no one's looking at you, and just try different stuff. I think with exercise too, I always really tried to think of it as like an aesthetic thing. It'd be like, okay, how can I work out today to make me like thinner? And how can I work out today to make me like work off what I ate yesterday? But if you just take that totally out of it, there are so many other benefits to working out that's not anything to do with the way you look. You know, your heart, your brain, your muscles, your mental health, getting outside, things like that. Try to focus on those benefits and like getting stronger. Okay, now let's talk about weight loss, which I feel like is probably going to be somewhere in the title of this video. So I'm sure a lot of people are reading for this section. And I wanted to say, like, when it comes to weight loss, this has been like, the word weight loss and like my weight in pounds and calories has had such like a chokehold on me. Like, in terms of, I gave all those things so much power over me, and to the point like where people would talk about their weight or weighing themselves or calories, like I couldn't even talk about it because it just was so touchy to me, because I have really struggled in the past. I started this new program, which I'm going to talk about, which is like not the point of this video at all. I just wanted to mention it. When I started it, I had to weigh myself. Once I actually did weigh myself, I actually felt fine. It's almost like the idea of it has so much pressure and like holds so much weight to me, that when you actually do weigh yourself, and like, oh, this is how much you weigh, whatever, like it's like taking the power away from those words and those situations has helped me. Of course, this is all like so circumstantial and like depends on each person, but that's just genuinely was my experience. So I wanted to say that. And weight is such a weird thing, because it's not actually, for me at least, the number on the scale. Because if I gained 10 pounds, if I looked thinner and I felt better, I actually don't care about the number. You know what I mean? I would always say so much like, I'd want to be this weight or whatever. It actually just wanted to look thinner, or, you know? So I think I would put a lot of pressure on like the numbers, but the numbers actually don't matter, because it generally is truly about how I looked and how I felt. Because at the end of the day, if you're, you know, gaining muscle weighs more than fat, so you will gain weight. But if you look different, like, you'll probably prefer that. Do you know what I mean? So anyways, I just wanted to say that too. We've been through a pandemic, and all the other stuff I've been talking about in this video, like your mental health and your outlook on food and your relationship with food, and not being perfect and taking breaks, journaling and going for walks, all that stuff is so much more important. And in turn, you probably will lose weight anyways. I do think it is okay to want to lose weight. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I really don't want to get any negativity from saying that, but I think it is okay, like, to say, hey, I don't feel my best right now. I want to make a change and I want to be healthier, but I think when weight loss is your only goal, that for me has been a problem in the past. I think if your overall goal is just like wanting a healthier lifestyle and a better relationship with food and a better mental health and take care of yourself and lose some weight, like that is fine and great, and like you can do whatever you want. Like it's your body, it's your life. And so I just think sometimes we get really fixated on weight, and it's so much more than that. And there's so much that goes into losing weight. It is so hard to lose weight. I think we just are so hard on ourselves, and we have this like number in our head or this person we're trying to mimic, and it's okay like to feel those things, and I do all the time. Sometimes we carry this extra 5 pounds or 10 pounds because it's from brunches and going out and having fun and like living life, and I think that's great. And you don't need to lose weight, like you don't, unless you have had like a doctor tell you that you need to lose weight, like for your own health or your heart or something. Like you really don't. And I think it's so much better to live life just, you know, trying to be the healthiest, best version of yourself that you can. And it's not all about losing weight, because I have totally been there, and I still really do fixate on it, and I really try not to, because yeah, it's just, there's so much more to life. We have been through a pandemic. We have been through so much the last couple of years, and I have gained weight in the pandemic. Like, of course we have. Like, we've been through a lot. We've been locked up for years. And so if you are like really feeling like the rush to lose weight, like you don't have to. You are perfect the way you are. There was no reason to like find this like quick solution. Like you just are amazing the way you are. There is so much more to us, like our personalities, our sense of humor, and our brains and our careers and our friends and our families, like than our number on the scale. And I know for me that has always been something I have really struggled with and compared myself to. But just know, like, I have been there too. I think Selena Trina said this, like health at any size. It's like your health and your weight really most of the time have nothing to do with each other. Like you can be a healthy person no matter your weight. I think focusing on your health first, and your mental health and your activity and your journaling and your all that stuff is like so important. But on the other hand, I do think it's okay to want to lose some weight and slim down, and really, you know, if that's gonna make you feel way more confident, then I think that's okay. And I feel like people don't say that ever, and I don't know, maybe that's not a good way to think, and maybe I'll change my mind one day, but right now I do feel like it is okay. Anyways, that's not what I want to say about losing weight. I didn't have any of that written down, but I just really want to say that. So I have lost some weight in the last 5 months, I guess. I have lost it really slowly from doing all of these things of like moving every day. My spin classes have helped a lot. Drinking more water. I've just been trying to eat healthy meals, and so in the past I would eat like a bag of chips for lunch or something. It's just so not beneficial to me. I hate counting calories. Like counting calories has always been something I like has made me just not happy, because I hate the feeling of like running out of calories, you know what I mean? Because once you say you want to eat, I don't know, 2,000 calories a day, once you hit that 2,000, you can't eat anything else technically, like when it comes to counting calories. And that's what I just hated. I felt so like restricted, and like you had to stop eating at some point. And so I really don't like that feeling, because I generally think you should always 100% of the time eat when you're hungry, and you should never be hungry, like restricting yourself from not eating. I just really don't believe in that. And so I started a program where you can actually eat like unlimited certain foods. And so I started something called WW, but basically it's this program where it's like points, and so you can eat unlimited amounts of like certain points. So you can eat unlimited fruits, unlimited veggies, unlimited eggs, unlimited like salmon and things like that. When that really worked for me, because then I was like eating a lot of that healthy stuff, because I could have like as much as I wanted. So if I was really hungry after dinner, I could have like some veggies and fruit, and like that's fine. And then you also have an amount of points like throughout the week, so you can have like a blizzard or something one day because you have like extra like fun points. And so that is just what I did. I wanted to mention that for like 10 seconds, and it has like really helped me. Yeah, like it just encourages me to eat healthier. The reason I decided to go on a program is because I just felt like I was so out of control of what I was eating. Like I basically, like I would have no idea what I ate that day. I would just eat like cake and whatever, cheese and fish, and like I just had no clue. And so getting on something, I just needed some help, honestly, like to track what I was doing. And so that did help me track, and you could even do it for like a week or something and then just like get an idea. But there were certain things I was eating.
Okay, what I was trying to say here, I'm just going to pop in the microphone because I did not say it in a good way. But what I was trying to say is things that I thought were super healthy weren't, like certain protein bars and foods and snacks and oils and things. I just like had no nutritional value really at all. And so that is why I found it so good to check in and like read the ingredients and just be aware of getting enough like nutritional value basically, because there would be some days when I have like barely any nutritional value in the foods and the meals and things I was eating, like not getting enough fiber and not enough greens and stuff like that. And so that's why I found it like so great. But I think you can do that in your own way by just like Googling ingredients and like writing out your food. Like I really don't recommend in any way to go on an eating program. This is just what I did, and I'm being super transparent, and it did really work for me. But anyways, that's just what I wanted to say.
Like making really, really minor changes without having to like cut stuff out is like ultimately like the best thing that I found. So that's basically how I have lost weight, is from being on WW and then just like making little switches like that. And of course, spin classes and working out and being active a lot has like really helped me too. I basically only weigh myself 2 times a month. So I weigh myself like on the 1st and the 15th or whatever, and that's it. Because I mean, like your weight fluctuates so much throughout the week, and how much water you had and how, if you gone to the bathroom recently, like whatever, you know what I mean? Like it just fluctuates so much. So I think just that has helped me like really track what I'm eating and just make suggestions for like better food. Focus should just be on like getting stronger, getting healthier. It will all come together because you'll just be feeling better anyways, like from just having like a healthier lifestyle. That's how I feel. Truly, I haven't weighed myself in a really long time, probably like a month, because I've been off of this whole program for like 3 weeks. I think that's the whole point. You're not perfect every single day. The point of all this stuff isn't to be like this perfect version every single day, having no candy and no wine and no breaks. Like it's okay to have those days and those weeks, and like if you're having a really fun time in life, just like take a break from it and like just try to be as healthy as you can. Pick the healthiest choice whenever you can. But
okay, my camera died just as I was finishing this thought, which is my last thought of the video. But I was just saying, don't try to be perfect every single day, because that is not a lifestyle, or at least for me, like that wasn't sustainable. So I think this whole point I'm trying to get across, and I'm gonna wrap up the video in a sec after on my iPhone, but I was just trying to say like the whole point of weight loss and a healthy lifestyle is to create a lifestyle, not a journey where there's an ending, because it's just a transformation of like your everyday habits, and it truly does come down to the little things. That's what I have found. It's like the little things of your mindset. How can I wake up today and be the best version of myself and take care of myself and move today? And just being mindful of the things I was putting in my body, but not cutting anything out, like, and still having the treats and things, of course, but maybe not as much as I was before, because truly that wasn't like the best thing for my body every single day. And so that's what I'm trying to get across in this point, is like it's not about being perfect. It's about having an overall lifestyle that makes you feel good, that fuels you, and then the weight loss and all that will come if that is one of your goals. And like then I definitely recommend talking to like a dietitian with all this stuff if you do want to lose weight. But it will come with all of this, and you will be feeling a lot more confident. So anyways, that's what I wanted to say, and let's wrap up the video.
Okay, my camera died, but I wanted to end the video. So I wanted to just say, like in the weight loss section, just to wrap it up, that I think with weight loss, like we just want to feel more confident. At the end of the day, that's like what I wanted with this whole thing. And so thinking about how can I be more active today? How can I eat more healthy today? The confidence will come, and the weight loss will probably come too. Weight loss is great. Like it can really make you feel really good, but just focus on the other stuff first, in my opinion, and like it will all come together. Just focus on being like a healthier version of you, a better version of you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I was gonna answer some questions from your Instagram, but I think I got them all in the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching this. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you on Monday. Okay, bye.